How you doing?
How you doing?
All right.
Can I help you with something?
Just audio and video recording.
Okay.
You know, this is a government office, so just came in to see what would happen, and
Okay.
someone said they were going to call the sheriff, and the sheriff's already talked to me already and said there's not a problem with me video recording.
Okay.
So. Hey, it's me.
Well, you got one floor left, Bob. You're on the second one now.
Yeah, they told me to leave or they'd call the sheriff. I go, oh, go ahead and call the sheriff. This is a public office.
Oh.
So,
Well, they probably didn't know I'd already talked to you.
yeah, I told them that. They still called you.
Well, I'm sure the phone tree would work its way around, so they may have already been told you were coming up. But that's possible. I don't know, but that's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a quick extension in the courthouse that everybody has on courthouse phones. They get down quick extension and they can
Yeah.
get to each other pretty quick.
Well, my rule on someone calling the cops, I wait for the cops. We're not going to play a foot chase. We're not going to play a car chase.
Right.
How's it going? Just curious what the conversation is, because he's saying that it's okay to come in and audio record and video record us.
So
Is audio
if
appropriate?
video is entirely appropriate. If he audio records you and doesn't tell you, that's a technical violation of Oregon law. It's a misdemeanor. However, typically that is understood by the courts as if you can tell by looking at him that he is audio recording you, it's technically a violation because it has to be an actual verbal warning from the person holding the camera to the recipient of the video that you are being audio recorded.
Okay.
However, if Bob doesn't do that, yes, technically it's a misdemeanor crime. However, it could be a C misdemeanor. I think it's a misdemeanor. We don't arrest very often.
Sure.
But the point is that he is supposed to tell you I'm audio recording. However, he's holding a camera out. We can see he's probably audio recording. We can certainly see he's video recording.
Audio and video recording.
So that's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I think an argument can be made that once you tell him to leave a public place, a different crime might apply, which would be a trespass 2. Not a 1, it's not a dwelling. But that's kind of like, I don't know, there could actually be case law on that. That one I don't know about. My position would be if he's doing that, meaning he's been told to leave and he doesn't, and then something else happens as well. He breaks something. He starts yelling so you can't even work because you can't hear what you can't hear people on the phone or something. Now he's interfering with your ability to do your job. I would suggest there's probably something else needed besides just the order to leave. But I'm a little gray on that one.
The only issue that I have, I have no issue with you recording. We have nothing to hide in this office, but we do right now. We just sent out tax statements, and so we're dealing with a lot of public inquiries. Sometimes those conversations at this counter could go into a confidential nature somewhat, and I don't want to make taxpayers of Lynn County uncomfortable with you standing there recording. So
Your phone call.
I would prefer. I don't care if you record me. But it's the public that comes in. That's where I kind of have an issue with
My rule of thumb is I tell everyone, you seen them walking up the hall, you seen the people walking up the hall, audio and video recording. When I first walked in, audio and video recording.
What's your purpose? I guess I'm a little confused as to what you're trying to achieve.
I'm a First Amendment auditor. I go around, film see what kind of reactions I get, see if people call the police, see if the place recognizes your right to film
Gotcha, yeah.
under the First Amendment. So,
Basically, he's just testing you, seeing how you're going to react to him.
Well, it's
Yeah.
fine, I have no issue with it, like I said, but there might be conversations that are had over on this end. that
Yeah.
Make
Well,
the public uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Not the government.
yeah.
So that's where.
Yeah,
That's where I.
I walked by and I turned my camera this way because someone's personal information, their name, address, phone number, all that was on the computer. And I sat there and said, you got personal information on this computer right here. And they go, well, everything in here is public.
It is until conversations are had with individuals of the public.
Yeah.
So, and most of the time, it is of a nature that probably is public, but
Mm-hmm.
at times,
It could be a business or an organization that is divulging financial information or something like that. So that's
Right.
where, I mean, you're okay right now.
Yeah.
There's nobody in there. So I frankly don't care. You know,
Right.
but-
And obviously, it wouldn't be public if somebody walked in with a personal checkbook.
Yeah, exactly.
And your camera's right
Checks
there.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
Well, I
that.
don't have, I can't monitor where you're pointing that camera
Yeah.
every second.
Oh, I know
You hold it
that.
in your hand, and so that's where,
Yeah.
I get that, and I respect your right to do that,
Mm-hmm.
but when you're, in my eyes, potentially violating the public's privacy, that's where I have an issue with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I prefer that you didn't do it,
Yeah,
but I'll leave it up to you and your discretion, so I just wanted
Yeah.
to see the conversation. You know?
but yeah, we had a conversation downstairs earlier today. What, about 30 minutes ago?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, because,
Yeah, in the GIS department?
yeah.
Just outside the door.
Yeah,
but
there's
yes.
not a lot of checkbooks being pulled out in that department.
Yeah.
Here, there's a lot right now.
Yeah.
so.
And so, yeah, we've already discussed the thing, and I've already explained to him that I recognize people's privacy. You know, I'm not gonna, if someone's talking to you guys, I'm not gonna walk up and be right in their ear, you know?
And maybe it could have helped, Bob, if you had told the folks here in the assessor's office that you're doing what you've now told
Yeah,
the director here. Hey, all I'm doing here is a First Amendment audit. And then just stop talking and see what the reaction is. You'll still get your needs met in terms of what you being able to upload things on YouTube and actually do your audit without causing them fear
right,
that something else is going on, which actually is not.
yeah.
So that's just something to think about.
Yeah, well, a lot of auditors, including me, do silent audits. That means we go in and say nothing. I say, because I have to under Oregon state law, audio and video recording.
Right.
And all your people in there heard that. But that's me. You might,
Bob, do you think it would interfere with your ability to do the audit if you added the extra announcement that you're doing this as a First Amendment audit? Do you think that would interfere with your ability to do the audit?
it would, because what would happen is audio and video recording. What it would do is it would, if I did it that way, someone might say, well, yeah, he's got it right, and then I don't know what's gonna happen a week later when someone else comes in with a camera that wants to take a picture of the badge or something on the wall, and you know, you said that, you know, one of your people gets upset and calls the cops because someone's taking pictures in there. I'd rather it be with me because I pretty much know what I'm doing. And the more people learn and realize you have a constitutional right to go around and film public places, the better it is. It's like this: if you own a store and you have a robbery going on, right? You don't want a lady with children walking in the middle of that. You want the police walking in the middle of that. They're trained. I'm trained in First Amendment audits and cop watching. So what I do is I put myself in the situation that, hey, if something's going to happen, make it happen to me, instead of some innocent person that wants to get a picture of some badge or see, you know, take a small video of what your computers are like and stuff like that, you know.
Sure enough. Yeah, I get it. All right,
Okay.
have a good day, guys.
All right.
How you guys doing?
Hey, how you doing? Audio and video recording.
So all of the courtrooms are upstairs on the third floor. I don't think there's any trials today. I think it's all sentences.
Okay.
But we do actually have stuff in all 6 courtrooms. And then our office, the civil office, is upstairs on the 3rd floor too. Other than that, there's not much up there to see. All the public state agencies are all on the 1st and 2nd, or sorry, the county are on the 1st and 2nd floor.
All right. Yeah,
State's the 3rd floor, which is the.
I'll do a quick walkthrough and see what it looks like up there.
Have you ever been to our courthouse before?
No.
Oh, all right.
You know, I went to the one in St. Helens one time.
Is that Hood River County?
No, that's, I've been to Hood River County one,
Okay.
but that's over there in Columbia County.
Columbia County, okay.
And they actually, audio and video recording, they actually,
How'd they treat you?
oh, the deputy treated me good. He's like, why are you filming? I go, well, I have a First Amendment right to film. He's like, you sure do. And he escorted me everywhere.
Oh, okay. Okay.
See how my camera's angled? Audio and video recording.
How long ago did you get your camera? You don't make big ones like this anymore.
No, they make bigger and smaller ones.
Everything seems to be shrinking with the small cell phones and all that.
Oh, yeah. Well, this one's been beat up by Antifa, and
Oh, that's it? I figured that teacher would like you filming.
they don't.